Greetings, Borderline Mom, and Hunter, come here, baby. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. And Hunter here, saying hi. Yes, I do apologize for not being on. However, we had a few... Hunter. All right, fine. Hunter wants to talk to you first. Yes. You going to say hi? You going to say hi? Yes, we can say hi. Yeah. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, he is a happy baby. Yes, look at that smile. All right. It has been... It's been a fun few days. So, this is a... Yes, Mommy's deodorant. Mommy likes to keep that on her desk. Thank you. This is a thoughtful Thursday. Today, normally I would do my workbook with you. Yes, it's a pretty bracelet. It's Mommy's hair thingy, but it's a pretty bracelet on you. Yes. But I figured I would take the chance to... to answer a few questions that I have seen pop up. So, yay. You're a goofball. One, I am going to make sure this is known. Oh, first, I want to say a big thank you to all of you. We have reached 500 subscribers. Yay! I never thought my channel would actually, be this big. I expected less than 100 subscribers when I started. Now, with that being said, since we have news, Hunter, honey, thank you. No, you had your chance to talk. Actually, I know what you would like. Hold on. Here. Juice? You want juice? Juice? There, drink juice. No. You gotta hold it down. Oh. Sorry, it's not thickened. I'm sorry. Mommy didn't thicken it for you. So Mommy's juice, but I'll share with you. Yep, just like that. That's okay, baby. He is fine. Normally I have to thicken his drinks because he aspirates. Okay, Hunter is almost 22 months. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yes. I still breastfeed him. However, it was a decision that was made by myself and Hunter's medical team. My sweet little baby here is at, I guess he falls under special needs because he is 20. Yeah, he's 22 months. Well, he will be 22 months on the 16th. And he actually is, what is it? He is considered failure to thrive. One, due to, let's see, it's acid reflux. So he has to take famotidine twice a day. And on top of that, as you have heard, he aspirates when he drinks. The only thing he really doesn't aspirate is breast milk. Well, and that's only when he breastfeeds. So, in order to help him stay hydrated and, get those extra little calories in so he can grow, we have found, his medical team and I have found it is best for him to continue to breastfeed. It's okay, boo-boo. Hands up. Hands up. So, yes. Another reason is because I know this is my last little boo. I have had my tubes removed. So, unless God performs a miracle, I'm not having any more. Here, I'm gonna do this. Sorry, the glare from the glasses. Sorry. So, this is my last youngin'. And I am sorry. I do want to hold on as long as I can. So, I mean, it's precious cuddle time. Yes, Mommy loves to cuddles. And the best way with that, is through co-sleeping and extended breastfeeding. Besides, we do prefer, I prefer the self-weaning. I don't like to, I guess you could say it's baby-led weaning. I mean, yes, yeah, okay, you want Mama's lap? Here. Here, I'm gonna scooch back a bit then, okay? So, you done spilled it on my bed. Another question I get asked quite often is work. Well, I am going to go ahead and explain that a bit more in depth as well. So, Yes, I am a stay-at-home mom. That flag right there is mine. And it's not just because of my son, Avery. I myself earned my EGA. Or, hold on, honey. Gotta hold it down, okay? Here, hold it like this. There, drink like that. There you go. Good boy. I earned my Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. I was and if you want to go by it, I am a Marine. That is also the reason for my language. I do apologize if my language offends some of you. Thank you. But it's... You can take a Marine out of the service. Well, how do you put it? Yeah. You can't take the Marine out of a person. So it's once a Marine, always a Marine. I still pick up little habits and mannerisms that I collected as a Marine. And one of those is language, my language. I attempt to curb it. However, it's... Some of it is second nature. I do try other alternatives. You want a good old Southern saying, son of a biscuit. Oh yeah, I love that one. Son of a biscuit. However, there are certain words you just can't, There are just certain words that are, You okay? Oh, hand up. Hand up. There you go. Yes, okay, here. Let's set this down, baby. Come here. Okay, up. Up. Here. We're gonna do it this way here. Come on. Turn around. Face mama. There we go. We can go. What are you doing? You wanna... I love you. Sorry, he wants to hang upside down. I am raising boys. I am raising rambunctious little boys. Tickle. So it's yeah. And also I want to say also, if I seem to have an attitude or if I seem off or anything like that, it's... Come on, Hunter, honey. Thank you. Hi! Hunter! Hunter! No! Don't do that! Oh my god, I love you. Oh my god. Alright, fine, I've got to hold on, otherwise he's going to go overboard again. He's trying to go over... No. Thank you. No, we're not playing dive. God. There. I need to see. I want to see. One moment. I'm going to cut this blue off. There, that's a little better. Sorry. But, okay, trying to get back on track, okay? You know what? The best way, this kind of brings me to a point. Yes, easy. I'm everywhere, okay? I have, easy. What? I have what is known as borderline personality disorder. Yes, I know I have issues. Okay, I cannot. Well, I should wait. I have trouble regulating my emotions and expressing myself. One of the stereotypes for a borderline personality disorder person is that they are manipulative. Whoa, Hunter! No. Manipulative, aloof. There are many more. I'm pretty sure you can see some of the videos. But I promise you, I'm not. If I seem ungrateful, it's because I'm having trouble showing. I'm having trouble showing it, but truly, I am truly grateful for everything I get. I know how hard it is to struggle. I know how hard it is to go without. My life I have, a personality disorder partly because of my life. My disorder came about from nature and nurture. Oh my God, baby. Please don't do that. Hunter. So it's, as I've said in one video, okay, I truly love my mom to death. My mom and I are not quite oil and water, but we're pretty close. Oh, excuse you. See, there's some of the air he breathed in. So, but I love my mom. I am truly grateful and thankful for everything she gives me. Everything she does to help me. I try to do what I can to show my gratitude. And most of the times it gets askewed. So, sadly, a lot of my videos, the food pantry hauls, the dumpster dives, for me, the unboxings, yes, Hunter, honey, that is my way of trying to show my gratitude. I am trying to share. It's like, this is my abundance. This is what I'm getting. See, I am grateful for all of this. my hair. Thank you. Okay? What you see is what you get. I see a lot of you are saying you like me because I seem so real and honest. And that's because that's what I'm trying to do. I don't struggle with a mental illness. At times I suffer with it, but the more appropriate way to say it is I live with mental illness. I am a mother, and I live with this. Okay? I don't know who, and I will say this for some of you trolls. I have had, just this morning, it's Thursday, so December 5th, just this morning, I had a, mandated reporter up in my home checking on the welfare of critters and children. So, and as you can see, I still have the baby. We still have the cats. We still have the dogs. So, I thank you for your concern, but it is a little misplaced. Yes. I have happy, healthy children. I may have different methods. However, we all have, there is no right one way to parent. Each child is different, and each child needs something different. I have recently started looking into the Brain Balance program for Dean and Jace. So I'm looking forward to that. To see if I can curb some of their hyperactivity and stuff. One, I do not get my children hyped up on sugar and caffeine and then knock them out with medication or chemicals. No. Whoa! Boo! God. Child! Oh my God, will you Alright, dance on the bed that way. Thank you. Yes. God. Okay. Monday through Friday, my children, the two older kids, eat breakfast and lunch at school. So if they're getting any sugar if they're getting, sugar and caffeine, at school, that's not on me. I'm not the one giving it to them. You guys, most of you have seen the type of meals that I prepare. The children get off the bus at 3:30. they get a snack. Ooh, I'm sorry, it is getting a bit late. But they get one snack, which may or may not contain sugar. They get, then dinner is between 5 and 6. And that is typically, is my attempts at a healthy balanced dinner. Ow. I do try. We have a meat, 1 to 2 vegetables. Well, it's either 2 vegetables or a fruit and a vegetable, and a starch. Our starch is usually mashed potatoes or rice, and that is our dinner. The boys get a glass of milk with their dinner. Occasionally, if we have had it, they will get caffeine-free soda. So, and then they get, after dinner, if they eat everything on their plate, they get 1 dessert. So that's maybe 2, that is like 2 sugary snacks that they get, and possibly one, thank you, 1, possibly 1 caffeine-free soda. Yes. Hunter is singing. Hunter. Are you singing and dancing there, dude? Here. Here, I'm going to do this. I'm sorry. You can watch him. Too. He's my happy baby. What's that? Oh. So, oh, what? Did you go? To my boys, the 2 older ones do act up in front of the camera. Whoa, you okay? You okay? Hey, you okay? Hey, you okay? You okay? Okay. Rough and tumble boy. Yeah. They do act up in front of the camera because they think it's a game. If I was to get Jace's iPad from school, we didn't know, it's his through the school, so he's only got it for the school year. But if I were to get that and show you the videos that he makes on that, it is him screaming at the camera, baby talking with the camera, and just acting up in front of the camera. For some reason, him and Dean love to act up in front of the camera. If you go and look at my Family Friday or Friday Family, whichever, I forgot which way I named it. I think it's Family Friday. It's a very short video, and you can see, my children behaving. That pile of leaves that Jace has, that pile of leaves that you see Jace helping to bag up, he raked all those, except for what James added to it. I mean, in the background, you can see James raking the leaves as well. You can see Candace, helping Granny by cleaning out her gutters. Dean is walking around, and talking calmly. They're not being all crazy like you see them in my videos when they're paying attention. They are attempting to get attention from you. And when you talk about them, they do read those comments. If any of you see, so I'd like to get more, candid videos of them, if I can. But no, they do like to act up for you. It's their way of just, I don't know. It's their way, I guess it's their way of just getting attention. I am trying to work with them on that. I am trying to talk to them about that. And I am going to try to get back into another regular schedule. I want to get back into my regular schedule. Tomorrow I will be going to the food pantry. So, yay! I will be taking George. George will be getting his food. And on that topic, I know what it is like to have nothing at all. I know what it's like to have your entire, your life, your hopes, your dreams, everything just ripped out of your hands. Ripped just from your grip. Just, somebody just comes up and just grabs it and runs off with it all. And leaves you standing there with nothing in the dark but your own despair. I have had counselors, ask me, how am I still alive? How have I managed, to survive as long as I have, going through what I have been through? And my only answer is, I'm a survivor. That which doesn't kill me only makes me stronger. Heaven forbid if I was a Saiyan. Shoot. I think I'd be past Super Saiyan 4 by now. Shoot, I might even be past Super Saiyan God. Yes, to my bottle. I love my water bottle. Oh, you want more? Okay. But, no. Okay. Back in 2004. I want to say it was like between 2004, middle of 2004 to the middle of 2005. Sean and I had to literally survive on dumpster food. That was the only thing we had. Yes. Sean had lost his job. I had lost mine because I had gotten pregnant, and Walmart doesn't want to give you maternity leave and then have you come back when they can easily say, "Oh, you're seasonal, you're gone, sorry, bye." So, yay. Well, at least Target gave me through January. Yes, I worked through January. The baby was born in February. So, I'm not afraid to work. Heaven knows, I'm not afraid to work. I've done it, and it's so what we did, Sean and I did have a job. We were basically, I ain't gonna lie, we were glorified paper boys. Every night, well, 6 days a week, we would drive to a warehouse. We would pick up, stacks upon stacks of Star Tribune newspapers. I mean, we would load up my Honda Civic hatchback. It was an 86 Honda Civic hatchback. We had that thing packed full of papers, newspapers. I mean, the hatchback, the back seat, to the point I had stacked up in my lap newspapers. And oh my God, and we delivered them. We delivered them to stores and to houses. And it was actually at one of those stores that they would set aside. They would basically take all the out-of-date food, put it in a bag, and set it next to the dumpster for us. Yes, and that is what Sean and I survived on for a good year. The money we made delivering papers paid for our gas and our electricity. And water. Basically it paid our utilities. But we did not have enough money for food. We did not have guardianship of the children. Well, the children were not living in our house, so we could not claim food stamps. Yes. So, yes. Stop, Hunter. So, yes, we have... Excuse you. So, I have had little to nothing. Ooh, careful, boo. I mean, I haven't really had a time when I've had abundance. Wait, hold on. Yes, I will say there was a time when I had my dream. That was 2000. Let's see. So I'd say... excuse me. It's from September of 2003. Sorry, no, 2002. Up until... June of 2003. Yes. I was happy. Or maybe it was, no, yeah, 2001. Yeah, I think it might have been 2001. I don't. I was happy. Yeah, I was there for 2 years. So, yeah. I had a beautiful old farmhouse. Didn't have to pay rent because it was a family home. I was married with 1 kid and 1 kid on the way. And Sean worked his job, and he provided enough that we lived quite comfortably. You know, I could buy the food I wanted. Yes, I still had WIC. We still qualified for WIC. For both kids, yes. No. Get that out. No. You ate it. It's gone. You tried to eat it. It's gone. Go ahead and pout. But nope. You're mad at me, I know. I mean, I had everything I wanted. But I lost it. So I lost it because of no. Sorry, I will say it now. I lost it because of a vindictive bitch. Oh, no. No, you are not pulling my clothes off. No. Go night-night. So, hey. Yep. A vindictive bitch of a troll came in and had to mess everything up. So. Ow. But, hey. God chose. No. God chose to give me a second chance. And with that second chance, I got James and 3 wonderful boys that are all mine. Bear hug. So, yeah. As for why I don't work, when I was pregnant with Hunter, I did work. Oops, careful. I had a job at King's Dominion. I worked all the way up until October. Well, sorry, until November 2nd. Yeah, November 1st was my last day. And, thank you, Hunter, thank you, honey. I literally worked hard enough to the point I nearly sent myself into labor. Yes. So, yeah, I worked. So, we have, with my paycheck from working, I bought our first 100 gallons of fuel for heat. $300. That lasted us October, and November. But because I worked over the summer, James and I, as a family, even though we had Karen, who is on disability and was at the time, and on top of that, I was pregnant at the time with a high risk pregnancy. I was on bed rest at the time. Yeah, it's I worked myself. I worked to the point I had to get put on bed rest. No, you're not getting chocolate. No, you are not getting chocolate. No, I don't care. So, yeah. But we did not get fuel assistance that year. So, for December, for the first couple weeks of December, I want to say it's like first 3 weeks. Yeah, for about 2 weeks, we had no heat. We had no fuel for heat. So, James slept upstairs and used a heavy blanket, and he's used to the cold anyway, so he didn't mind. And then Karen had a small space heater in her room where she and her cats stayed. And she kept the door shut there. And then we had a small space heater in the boys' room, and I kept their door shut so it would heat up their room so that they would have heat at night. We only ran the space heaters during the night. During the day, Karen and I pretty much suffered in the cold. We just bundled up. For October and November, we kept the heat. We kept the temperature at 65 degrees. I didn't want anything, higher or lower than, higher, fine. I didn't want anything lower than 65 degrees. Shh. No. Hunter, no. Mommy said no. So, it was, yeah. However, luckily, my family got together and all of them pitched in, and we got, $300 for another 100 gallons of fuel so we would have heat. But we had ran up our electric bill kind of high because I had to sleep downstairs in the living room on the sofa so that I could be close to the bathroom because I was on bed rest. Well, limited bed rest. They wanted me in bed, at least 75% of the time. So, because I had dilated, I started to dilate at 28 weeks. Yeah, my cervix was starting to open at 28 weeks. I don't know how close we came to losing Hunter before he was even born. So, Hunter found a flashlight. So, it's... Well, careful, boo. But, yeah. So, it's as it is. I mean, and for the entire month of December, for the entire month of November and December, we had no food stamps. So, whatever money I had managed to save from working was quickly ate up by high electricity and food. So, yeah. Sorry. Oh. What am I? Ow. Sorry. Yes, look out. Sorry. What's happening there? I don't know. I'll look at it later. I know. James is probably... No, he wouldn't be calling me this late. No. So, yeah. But, so, we had minimum heat for half of December, January, and, part of February. So, I made it last. I mean, it lasted so long the last time because we actually had warmer days. We only ran the heat for October and November. We only had to run the heat at night. So we did that, in December when we actually got the oil again. Hunter, honey, no. People don't need it. No flashlight, baby. But I am sorry about that. So I kept the temperature, the thermostat set at 65. And we only cut on the heat at night. So during the day, we kind of were cold. And then Hunter was born in February 17th. And I had a baby with no heat. So, I mean, luckily I had WIC and we got food stamps back. So, we could eat and we could cook, and that's kind of how I heated the house during the day, was cooking. Yeah. It's bad. Go into the kitchen and turn on the oven for 3 hours to self-clean it. And that's where you sit. Because it's the warmth. Yeah. So, I know what it's like to struggle. I don't want anyone to have to struggle. What? Oh, is it? Oh, it's stuck. Oh. There you go. So that's why I take care of George. No. That's why I take care of George. George was going to be living on the streets. George was going to have to live on the streets. His grandmother died. And then his mom, a short time later, his mom died. And unfortunately, he did not make enough money to live on his own where he was. So he was being kicked out. And no. I'm a bleeding heart. I cannot stand to see somebody living on the streets. If I can help somebody, I will. I will go out of my way to help people who need it. It's like, shoot, I drove from Virginia all the way to the middle to like Orlando, Florida area to pick up a friend who was living in his car in Florida to bring him back, with us so that he could live with me and Sean. And yeah, so he could live with me and Sean and, get a job. And Hunter, no, dude. So, we went and got him so that he would have a roof over his head and food in his belly. We helped him get a job. He lived with us. He paid a very small portion of his paycheck for rent. So, and I cannot stand to let someone suffer. Legally, I am not allowed to use my food stamps to feed George or Candace or my mom. So, to make sure that nobody in this house, has to go without food, I take George to the food pantry and I go in the dumpster and I get food. And George doesn't care. George knows where it comes from. George has been with me when I did it. Last Sunday. George was there. I mean, we took George to Thanksgiving with us. Yeah, George went to Thanksgiving with me and my family. So I'm trying to help him get his partial disability. However, he has to go through work for that, and trying to get the paperwork for it is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. And of course, it's a form of disability. So you gotta go through layers and layers and layers of red tape for that. And I'm sorry, I can't let the guy has diabetes and he just had a stroke a month ago. Like 2 months ago. I can't let him starve. I can't let him go without. I mean, this morning, his breakfast was... So I have no idea where I was. So I'm just going to say this. I mean, this morning, George's whole meal was food I got out of the dumpster. And that's pretty much what he eats. Is what I get out of the dumpster. So if I don't go dumpster diving, poor George is gonna, just about starve. And that is not good for his diabetes. That's gonna send him back to the hospital. He's gonna get more medical bills. And his life is just, he's not gonna be able to get back to work to get on his feet. So I am doing what I can to help these people. It's... And honestly, it saddens me that some of you, think I'm doing something wrong. Or it's something nasty. Yes, some of the food I get out of the dumpster I eat. Some of it I give to the kids, like the chips. But a lot of it is so freaking processed that it doesn't really matter. I mean, a lot of the produce I eat because they don't. And what they do eat, I take precautions. I know how to do it safely. I know how to do this safely. I mean, if you got a problem with me doing it, why don't you go talk to frickin' Frugal on YouTube? Yeah, her name is frickin' Frugal. She has at least 2 kids, and majority of her food comes from the dumpsters. She dumpster dives daily. I do it once a week. But no, I am simply a mother who struggles and is trying to share my struggles to support others like me who struggle as well. There. Ha ha. Yes. So it's Hunter is waving. What you see is what you get. Yes, I know. I need to take time for me. I'm sorry. I know. I need to take time to myself, but I have not been able to. I have been a little too preoccupied with kids and holidays and family and cleaning, because apparently I live in a pigsty. No, I'm not a hoarder. Hunter, Mommy said no. Oh, but you unplugged it. Which one did you unplug? Oh, the keyboard. Of course. He unplugged the keyboard to my desktop. Here, look, there. Do that. So. But no, this is a lovely get to know me session, okay? And I cannot, if I offend you, I'm sorry. I can't really regulate my emotions. I can't really, read emotions very well either. It gets on my, it gets on James, well, not just James, I get on everybody's nerves. You can look at me wrong, and I'm, what'd I do? Did I do something wrong? What's wrong? Or, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean? What was that look for? Like, what look? So, I do want to say I am truly thankful for everything I get. I am thankful for all of you. I am grateful that I have wonderful subscribers like some of you. Lovely hearts. Both of my Michelles. It's like Alaska and what? Wyoming? I love the snow. I would love to have just a little bit of snow here. You know? I do enjoy all of you. And if any of my mannerisms upset you or offend you, I will say now, I apologize in advance. I am not trying to. I am not meaning to. This is my way of reaching out a hand and trying to help others. And a small bit, in a small way, helping myself. I mean, this channel actually does a lot for me. One is socialization. So I'm not... Hunter, you are not pausing it. One, yeah, socialization. I have someone to talk to that is not underage. Other than George. And Karen. I do talk to Karen on the phone. And I do talk to George. No, I'm not having an affair with George. George is a 40-year-old old friend. George is actually the person who introduced James and I. So, to him, I say thank you for my 3 wonderful children. If he hadn't introduced me to James, I wouldn't have my baby boys. Shoot, I done lost my train of thought again. And of course, I'll put it this way, the way George puts it, for me, I am like a high... Aw, I love you too. I am a high... Okay, here, we'll do this. There. I am a high-functioning ADHD person. I am constantly doing a lot of stuff. That's one thing I might do later. You know what? Maybe Monday I can document... Oh, excuse me. My daily routine. And share that. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know in the comments below. If it is something you're interested in, I'll gladly try it. But, ow, will you not pinch? But yeah, it's... I'm tired. But oh yeah, one, I do this for social interaction. 2, I do this because if I am actually in front of a camera, in front of people every day, it encourages me, to get up, get dressed, and to take better care of myself. You can see I haven't done videos a few days, and I need to get this badly. I haven't done videos. I kind of need a brush quick. But, you can see I am, last 2 days, I've been running around in freaking sweats. Nothing but sweats. Cleaning and scrubbing, and oh my god, don't even... So, for me, it is a reason, an excuse, to get up and get dressed, and not be the frumpy stay-at-home mom. And in a way, it's also an outlet for me. So, it's like, yeah. Mwah. And I love your suggestions with the food. I really do. There's a lot of them I cannot wait to try. Yes, Hunter, honey. You want the other one? Okay. See, that's it. What, 5? Just a few minutes on one side. That's all he wants. Yeah. Okay. He doesn't really do this, for the nutrients. I know it's more of a comfort, but I'm not gonna take it away from him. No. That's not nice. So, it's, yeah. And I will say this now. Criticize me all you want. I'm just going to turn the other cheek. Every little bit of judgment that you deliver to me shall be delivered to you by our Lord, the Almighty God in heaven. And I live by I live by the utmost top commandment. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Say what you want to me. I forgive you. I don't care. I may rant, I may rave about it, but within a few days, it's like water off a warthog's backside. So, yeah, hey, I forgive. I mean, if I can forgive the man who shot and killed Sean, I can forgive anybody. Right? This is Borderline Mom and Hunter. No, yay, Hunter's got lightsabers. Sending out much love, and may God's blessing spread to you, and hopefully I will catch you tomorrow.